Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. LeBron James is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Randall. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Here's Brown. Giannis' screen on Booker. Brown the pass to Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up. He knows when to roll to the bucket off screen. And he knows when to give it up.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And here is Antetokounmpo after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. The 3. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Harden.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
James, no good. And so Harden will bring it up for the East. Giannis, right side. DeRozan against Randall. And DeRozan kicks to Brown. Clock at 6. Here's Harden. West All-Stars with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And LeBron James with the 3.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star Week as well.
Now, here is Harden. Butler, no good. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. Now, he was modest. He thinks the success he's had as a coach is because of the players he's gotten to work with this season. He said, I'm surrounded by talent. Guys who actually have to go out there on the court and get it done deserve the respect. And Kevin, this is why so many of his players respect him.
Thanks, David. Now here's Harden. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. All sorts of time. That shot off. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Round kicks to Giannis. That one's not going to go. LeBron with some nice D. Booker outside. Over Brown. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the East. It's a three-point game. Here's Butler. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes it to Booker. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Tatum. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on DeRozan.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And another miss by the East. Doncic dishes to Beal. And the three off target. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the West All-Stars up 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Allen is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Walker in at the 1. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jokic passes to Sabonis. Here's Beal. Back to Sabonis. Jokic sets the screen for Sabonis. Excellent D there from Allen. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Now, here is Irving. After Luka Doncic's miss.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
A lot of great plays being made here on the defensive end.
That indeed is a rarity. The highlights are almost always on the offensive end of the floor in this event.
Now, here's Walker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Towns comes in for Allen. And Middleton subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in.
2 minutes left.
Pass to Vucevic. And here's Halliburton. Some nice passing here by the West. Here's Booker. And that one hits back iron. Booker's gone. One of 3 shooting so far. Towns a screen on Randall. And a wide open look for Walker. The rebound by Halliburton.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Here's Randall. The West again cannot hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the West All-Stars have possession. To stop the drought, and there's Booker on the assist for Randall. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Towns kicks to Middleton. And it's off from three-point range. Halliburton outside. Here's Vucevic. And it's the East with the rebound. KD on the wing. He's defended by Randall. Now the West with the ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. The pass to Halliburton. Booker outside. Down low. Here's Vucevic. Here's Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good D by Siakam. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 1.
Well, that's a move Durant's had up his sleeve for a while. I mean, you've got to try to take that away. He's just waiting for the right moment to break it out on you.
Booker outside. Releases from 15. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. East All-Stars lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get... One half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Well, we're back in a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Tatum out there with LeBron James. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Randall. And it's Booker in at the 2-guard spot. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
Now the East All-Stars with it. They lead by 1. Here's Irving. to the inside. And Giannis throws it down.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
And here's Booker. Pass to Randall. Lets the three fly. And Irving pulls it down.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Allen's shot is off. The West trails by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Tatum down low. Antetokounmpo's there. Now the East All-Stars with it. In the corner, Irving with it. Back to Antetokounmpo. Right side, Butler. Allen outside. Butler in the corner. Allen with the screen for Butler. With the second effort, here's Giannis. The West All-Stars pull it in. Tatum with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Booker with no one around. Tatum dishes to Randall, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Terrific body control by Randall. An and one machine.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Tatum. Bradley Beal comes in for James. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Devin Booker. Harden the pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
For the aggressive approach from Giannis, I like it. Not settling for the layup, instead punching it on him. That's the way you do it.
Giannis has gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Antetokounmpo against Randall. Feeds it to Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The West All-Stars have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight, and he makes the first.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Antetokounmpo. Jaylen Brown comes in for James Harden. And Walker subbed in for Irving.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And it's Beal in the corner. Back to Garland for the lead. That shot, no good. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. The feed to Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Luka Doncic.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
The East All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Sabonis' screen on Brown. And here's Garland for 3. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. A 2-point game.
A nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
Doncic kicks to Sabonis. Doncic outside. The West again cannot hit. The East leading by 4. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
The East All-Stars have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. That free throw, no good.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Vucevic, he's checked in for the West. Halliburton comes in for Garland. No good on the second free throw. The West trails by 4. Outside, Beal. And the jam by Beal.
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime!
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. The East All-Stars shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That one is off. The West All-Stars making a switch here. James is checked in. He hits the second from the line.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Doncic passes to Halliburton. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the umpire. Halliburton's got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars. Over in the corner, Brown. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
We've got Butler, DeRozan out there with Towns. Then there's Brown, and it's Walker in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Tatum passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Really a complete defender. I mean, Towns able to do it in the paint and on the perimeter.
Inside. Outside, Walker. Towns finds Brown. Now Butler. James covering. The kick out to Walker. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Butler against James. Outside DeRozan. Back to Butler. He dishes it to Walker. Here's Brown. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. And it's Towns missing. And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Fires the three. No good that time. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. And it's Towns missing. Towns against James. Tatum. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Brown. Great D that time for Vucevic.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Pass to Walker. And stolen by Tatum. James in the post. DeRozan defending. No good from LeBron. The East trail by 3. Butler on the wing. James covered. And another miss by the East.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Booker with it. Shoots over Brown. No good from Booker.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Tatum. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Booker, right side. Here's Vucevic. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
Yeah, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and the high motor makes him an outstanding rebounder.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Tatum against DeRozan. Tatum looking around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
So it's the West now. They lead by 1. Booker dishes to LeBron. Over Butler. And James with the basket on the assist from Booker.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Walker in the post. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Walker's shot is off. The West leading by 3. From 18 feet away. No good from Booker.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
A big group substitution here for the East. Antetokounmpo's checked in for DeRozan. Chris Middleton comes in for Jimmy Butler. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Walker. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jokic has checked in for Vucevic. Julius Randle comes in for James. Beal's checked in for Devin Booker. And Doncic is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Beal against Irving. Middleton for 3. This one for 3. And another miss by the East. Doncic against Harden. Steps back and shoots. Doncic, no good. The East trail by 4. And the rejection by Tatum. Second chance shot. That's short off the rim. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the West. Randall, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
The three from Harden. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Tatum. Pass to Randall. Over Irving. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Randall's gone 3 of 10 shooting so far, only 30%. The kick out to Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Now the pass to Beal. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Antetokounmpo's got 3 of his 9 shots to fall. No one near Randall as he lets it go. The West again cannot hit. Irving with a clean look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter. And he is a gifted scorer, folks.
Tatum on the wing. The 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tatum's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Irving from long range. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Some nice passing here by the West. And it's Jokic in the corner. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's a nice job by Jokic getting fouled in the act, and you know he's going to cash in most times.
Siakam is checked in for the East. LeBron, he's checked in for the West. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Bradley Beal. And he makes all 3.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Allen's checked in for the East. James wide open. The West again cannot hit. The East trail by 3. Irving kicks to KD. Siakam up top. Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. Durant, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
A 15-footer, and Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Doncic.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Harden the pass to Irving. Sinks the triple. Irving's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the East All-Stars.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Doncic with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And that one's good. Doncic.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Allen kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Irving for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Greg, to make the right call.
The shot is
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
5 on the clock. Here's Randall. Tips it.